This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
This guest of summer, the temple-haunting marlet, does approve. By his love and fury, the heavens breathe, smells wooingly here. The air is delight.
See our honored hostess, the love that follows us so time is our trouble, which we still think is love. Herein I teach you how you shall bid God ill us for your pains, and thank us for your trouble.
Against these honors deep and brood wherewith your majesty loads our house, for those of old and the late dignities heaped up to them, we rest your hermits.
Where's the Thane of Cawdor? We had a purpose to his purveyor, but he rides well, and his great love, sharp as his spur, hath holden to his home before us. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants ever have theirs themselves and what is theirs in compt to make their audit at your highness' pleasure, still to return your own.
Give me your hand, conduct me to mine host, we love him highly, and shall continue our graces towards him.
And when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. The assassination could tremble up the consequence and catch up with his surceased success, that but this blow might be the be-all, and the end-all here. But here upon this bank and shall of time, we will jump the life to come, but in these cases we still have judgment. Here, this even-handed justice. Commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against his murder, shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides this, Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off, in pity like a naked newborn babe, striding the blast, or heaven's corumbum, forced upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambitions, which o'erleaps itself and falls on thy other. Hath now, what news?
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not, he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? From this time such I count thy love. Art thou afraid to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemed the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat I the adage?
Prithee, peace. I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you're a man, and to be more than what you were, you would, did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and I know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums, and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail?
We fail, but screw your courage to the sticking place, and we'll not fail. When Duncan is asleep, where to rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him? His two chamberlains will I with wine and with sail so convince that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only. Their drenched natures lie as in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear his guilt of our great quell?
Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy two of his chamber, and used their very daggers if they have done it?
As we shall make our grace and clamor roar upon his death?
I am settled and bent up, each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away and mock the time with fair show, false face most high what the false heart doth know. Hath now, what news?
It doesn't work, it can't be there.
Oh, Macbeth, yo.
Comp to make their outfit. That's not what it is.
She picks it up. she moves it. Like, just starts. Oh yeah.
Hath now, what news?
Do you want to redo that?
Can you tell that says of? Yeah. Can you read this?
This the king that we plan to kill.
These are kind of big.
Small. I don't think they're gonna fit. I mean, your
They're kind of big.
Had I so sworn